Alrighty guys, what's up? It's Kukuzu here, and I'm here with another video, Counter-Strike video. Now, this is a little different from my normal videos, because I do a lot of map editing, okay? I like to make maps, edit maps, that kind of thing, and I've never actually really made a video touching base on the fact that I do that. Anyways, so, just like through Clicks Philip and a lot of other YouTubers and people like that, I decided to make my own, remake or edit of Inferno. Now, this isn't primarily for aesthetics, it's more for functionality, kind of like 3 Clicks Philip, but I did throw a little aesthetics in there. So anyways, I'm going to run you through it. So first off, as I said, there's aesthetics that I added here, like I added that door, I added the car, I added grass and stuff, just because it was a little bland. For some reason, there's supposed to be another thing here, but it's not there. It goes in when you fade in, or when you run out there, but that's too far anyways. So I moved the well over, and I added this little ground. This ground plays 2 roles. It's a higher level, so it's easier for headshots for here. And another thing is, mainly because the ground here was kind of annoying as far as editing, because like when I moved this, I'm not like advanced in the software, so sometimes I do run into issues that I find are troubling to solve. So basically, all I did is I just threw this patio in, and it actually doesn't look that bad, I think. So, and it actually plays really well. You know, like this is something I can neaten up here, just neaten up this a little bit. There's still work to be done, like don't get me wrong, but I think it looks pretty nice. Anyways, I added this as part of the joke of the Valve joke of esports. I added this box here. That was intentional. That was so that people could hold closer rather than back here. That was so that they could get a better angle on banana and have less of an angle through fountain. That's a glitch. I know, I'll fix that. Actually, I literally just found that glitch too. So before I made the video, and it takes a while to render. So I just want to get the video out just to show you guys. I'm not gonna really set in workshop yet, but I want your feedback on base of what you see in the video. Anyway, so I moved this cart or this light. So you can still kind of use it as cover. But it's not really preferred because it's kind of clingy once you get in here. So it's the kind of thing where, yeah, you can get a kill, maybe 2 as they walk in here, but it's not going to be really reliable. Here I moved this a little bit, mainly so then it is still a saving spot, but you can still kind of wall bang through here and potentially get the guy. Over here I added these coils in the sandbag and all that. That's mainly so it's harder to do this. It's mainly kind of a jump scout position now. You can't really get too much information from there, so you can't really see anyone that's running close up on truck here. Actually, another thing that I did is I got rid of this middle coil here. The main reason is because I felt like sometimes it'd be too CT sided, and I added this fountain here to make it a little more CT sided, so that kind of balances off of the removal of that coil to this fountain. I just felt the other one had weird hitboxes sometimes, and it was just a little iffy, so I changed that. Over here I got rid of dark, and I put a light. That's kind of as a joke, but you can actually use this as a place to get angles on. Not really that many angles, but rather than a head glitch, you could still kind of get a better angle here on people that are pushing up, and I added that. Funny. I added this, so you can't really see through it like you can, so you could like, it's good enough to the point where you could get information of someone quickly pushing up on you, but you can't really rely on shooting through it like you were able to before. As far as B-sight, this I added that just for so it's more of a headshot angle rather than a body angle, so you don't get, you know, shot like that like excuse me, like that. You still can run through here, so if you're making a rush to B, you can still do that, and it doesn't really affect the times either. So here is another big change. I changed most of this pretty much. I moved that fence wall up a little bit, so it's less of a, it has less depth, but it still has a good angle, so you can counter coil easily from here. But the other thing is, from here you're exposed. You can get shot right here, so it's a risk position, and you could also go up in this rock here and get an angle. Another thing is I got rid of car. Everyone agrees with this one. The car had weird hitboxes, so So I added this, so you can still wallbang through here and through here. And I just added a bench, and you can also do this actually. So you kind of get in there. But the timing, terrorists get in first. Terrorists get right about here when CTs get it right about here. So that's actually a good thing as far as that goes. I added this for lurking. See, there's another glitch that I just found. That's not an auto fix. Anyways, so you can lurk here for when the CTs rotate. You can also wallbang it though, so if the CT is, you know, feeling lucky, you can shoot through there. I added that so you can get an angle here. So there's not just one angle here, you got this one. If I do this, I'll show you another thing. Actually, I added this too, mainly so the T's have more cover, so they can go boom, 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 that kind of thing, rather than having to be out in the open and like farther back. This is a change that I don't know how it's gonna play out, because I actually haven't like play tested this map at all. I haven't I haven't had enough people to do it, but you could break that. That's just a test. I just want to see how that works out. And I'm also gonna extend this to right about here, and I'm also gonna get rid of here. So then the entrance, I'm gonna raise this here, so you can still, you know, get in all that. But I'm mainly doing that so it's less of a choke point for rotates for T's. So T's could go here, they could crouch walk here, and they could also eventually, once I fill this in, crouch walk here. But as you can see, no matter what you do, you can hear footsteps. So if you jump across, and this is a way too far out, where there's, you know, kind of a weird angle. So that's why I'm probably gonna fill that in. This I changed. I made it easier to get up here if I was actually good at jumping. So that's a good thing. But I also added this box intentionally, so it's kind of less likely to just get wrecked from mid if your teammate's being stupid. But it's not unfair, I don't think. It's still fair, and it also allows you to do this. So before I go out onto A site, we're gonna go to T-spawn here. So I got rid of the car, and I added this ladder, and it works fine. It does change the timing. Now, this is fair as far as that you might be like, well, this timing is a little fast, and it is. But there's another reasoning, because the CT's timing was also adjusted. So it'll make sense in a little bit. I opened this up just like everyone wants, because if there's creepers, you know, it's always a bad thing. Yeah, you can body block that. I could. I'll just extend this out. I got rid of the pillar here. So body blocking, it's hard to do in this little tunnel anyways. So I didn't feel the need for reducing clutter. I felt like this clutter was good, because this kind of thing I see used often for a risky save where they're, you know, expecting them to just focus on this door and kind of, you know, take peeks out on them. As far as T-spawn though, I didn't think that needed to be changed. I don't mind the fact that you can go right here. I think it's fair, because especially since I opened up this angle. So if a guy peeks here, this guy could just be like, you know, right out quick. So let's see, what else? Oh yes, actually, this is something that you can do also. If you line it up like that, you could throw a smoke down and get it down on here, and you can have a teammate boost you up here actually. So you could actually be like right here, and then fire on the CTs. You know, any kind of, you know, smoke or ninja or whatever. So yeah, that's I like that. That was intentional. You can't actually boost on top of here. There's a clip. I just felt like that'd be OP. Excuse me. I felt like that'd be OP. Banana, or actually, I did change this. You can run through it now. I heard a lot of people didn't like that with other edits, but I don't know. I wanna try it out. So now let's go back up here. So let's go this way. Oh, I also added a like beware of dog, because there's a dog sound effect in here that everyone always points out. So I just did that as like a little fun. So now I added this for multiple reasons. It's mainly so if a CT wants to cover from here, they have to open this door. So they're going to be, vulnerable for a moment of, right here to here. And it also allows them to be vulnerable from this angle to where if the other player is over here, they could or if they're over here, they could also get an angle. So yeah, and I don't actually know what's binded, so anyways, so you could, that's why that's there. I reduced dark. I made it where you could still use it, but it's not as ridiculous where you get in a corner and you're set. And I also added dick butt, because why not? So you don't have to worry as much of an angle, because if there's a guy here, you're gonna see him, so you're like that kind of thing. And I also added the box. I'll explain that in a second. This is also wall bangable, and it also breaks. So something that a CT could do is
throwing grenade.
they could just go to the door completely, and then it's back to normal, back to the normal hold. And I also added this for a sound trigger, so you could also, if you don't destroy it, you could actually hear noise on anything. I added that because it's funny. So I added this box. This is where the biggest change I would say is right here. So I added these boxes so it's harder to get kind of an angle from here. And then I was running through the map with my friend, and he pointed out this is really OP, like right here. You could be out and safe where you could have teammates all around sight to back you up if you back off, and you could still take shots of people coming in. So we added this, so you could just kind of go like that, and you're good. You can actually get up here too. That's also another spot. So let's see. This I added mainly for aesthetic, but it actually works as a clip. So yeah. Let's see. This was the biggest change. It was right here. Now this is where the timing is also different. As I said earlier, how that timing over there might be a little OP. This is also changing the timing drastically to the point where it evens out. I got rid of the fence, added wood. Let's see. Changed this truck so there's less of a one-way pit kill there. You can't really just camp that kind of weird spot. I moved this box over. It was here. Now I moved it there. So there's less cover for a defender on T's and CTs, depending on who planted and whatnot. Let's see. Here I changed. I actually made it where I'm gonna make it look better later. But now it's a breakable thing, so you have to go through that. So it's a little slower now. And you can also get caught out with your pants down, basically. So I did that. Another thing that I forgot to touch base on over here is if you look over here, I just did another aesthetic thing. I added like hay bales, wood, and the chairs again. So now, if we go and proceed on to CT again, something that I actually didn't say also is I moved that back. And that's pretty much most of it. Oh, and yes, I moved the well over. So if you do get boosted on it, which I don't believe you could do it here. I think you need someone to boost you. Yeah, so if someone boosts you on, you can get a nice angle right behind Fountain there. But yeah, as far as the actual edit, that's pretty much the main changes. And there might be a few small changes here and there. Oh, actually, I did open up the skybox. And unlike 3 Clicks Philip, he thinks that the grenade here, where you use the Molotov, should be back in. I could put it back in if I have people telling me that I should. I'll probably add something, just like him, how he did it. But I personally don't think that should be there, mainly because I feel like the skybox should be completely open, so that kind of nade shouldn't be as reliable as it was, because you're hitting it off an invisible wall. You know, that makes zero sense to me. So I just opened up the skybox a little bit. So, you know, there's places like that there that are still skyboxed and all that, but for the most part, I opened up the skybox, and I just felt like it seems better now that it's touched up like that. But yeah, as far as the big changes, that's pretty much it. I widened up the door, and I actually widened up the whole entire tunnel here. I widened this hallway up just by a little bit, but I did widen it up. And then over here, I widened this doorway up. I didn't widen this one up though. But no, anyways, so I also got rid of the self boost. That was intentional also. But yeah, so anyways, guys, I just need your feedback basically on the whole map, and I'd love to see what you guys think about the map. Just by looking at it, as far as gameplay, I'm still going to do a few touch-ups before I release the map in full. And anyways, so yeah, just leave me comments down below on what you think should be changed or changed back, what you like, what you don't like, anything that you could see as OP or underpowered, or if it's CT side, T sided, just off the video though, you know, no gameplay. I'll give you guys gameplay eventually, once I do a few more touch-ups, like I said. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video, and this is Bob Kusu, and I'll see you guys later.